definitely punish this character. I believe Cal Brook is not that strong.
It's time for our tale of the tape. And here is the legend himself, Saul Canelo Alvarez. He's 172 centimeters tall with a reach of 179. And he'll be facing Kell Brook. He tipped the scales at an even 147 pounds. That's the welterweight limit. 5'9" tall with a reach of almost 70 inches.
Nobody knows who's going to win. You can have an argument for the winner.
This is Kell Brook, the former welterweight champion of the world, fighting out of the Steel City of Sheffield, UK.
Oh, pure bad blood.
And now we toss it up to the world-renowned ring announcer, Mr. Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Guadalajara, Jalisco.
They'll be fighting under the lights tonight. What a unique... Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. Back and forth they go. Beautiful counter shot. One punch can change the entire complexion of this fight. The straight right just misses. Have you ever danced with the devil under the pale moonlight? That's what these two men are about to go through as they've been talking so much trash on social media. It's time to settle the score.
Now things have cooled down. Now the fans are heating it up again. They've been excited, waiting for this. How have they prepared for this? These fighters, this is going to be so hard, but so different.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
That counter punch caught him clean. Neither fighter willing to slow down. See that again in slow motion.
I need to see that again.
Talk about Brook in that lap. Here we go for round 2. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Hard, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
This is a high-octane battle. Miss with that jab. Nice counter punch right up the middle. When you're fighting a counter puncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counter puncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
To beat a counter puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Which fighter will say no mas? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them.
I like this so far. This goldhat ain't running. I like this.
On to the third. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at this. Kell Brook may need to take a knee here. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Missing with that right hook. That jab misses. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez. There's the bell for round 4. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Respect for each other's punching power. They're both trying for a knockout. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Pretty dominant rep. And there's the bell for round 5. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he pulls you down.
Big swing and a miss with the hook. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. That hook just can't find the target. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Here we go in the 6th round. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Both men step back for just a moment. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you've hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
The straight right just misses. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Relax. Focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. That's great. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight behind the basics. Get your jab back, get your rhythm back, and then we'll go again.
Here we go. It's round 7. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Needs to put some combination work together. 1 punch is good, 2 punches better. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You could tell who it is.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. That left hook misses. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. This fight has a real good flow to it. You'd like to see more jabs. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Big shot, and Alvarez is on the canvas. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
You're right, Todd. What a shot. One, two, three, four, five.
You see what happened when I be trying it, man? That was my round. All I had to do was cruise. I was up a point, bro.
Let's talk about Alvarez in that round. Round 8, and we're off again. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Stamina is off the charts. His stamina is off the charts. Just missed with that hook. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Do you believe what we are seeing? As we watch it again.
Talking to me.
Knockout shot.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
That was the tuck I needed, boy. Woo! Talking. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Yeah.
But in the end,
Talking about.
athlete won.
Split decision. You know what? I feel sorry for the loser because his soul was laid out right there. Everything was left in the ring. There's no regrets. And we had a good time as well. They did the work. We enjoyed the action. Split decision. Totally agree with it. You never know. We might see it all over again.
He ain't right, he be wrong. There's no such thing as coincidence. Frank Wright carded this fight totally wrong. Shout out Toddy, 11. Toddy, 0. That's what I have taken. He took it. Talking about love. Talking